This brain simulation predicts if a video will go viral or not. Based on thousands of real humans that were in a brain scan while watching videos, AI used pattern recognition to build a model that predicts what videos will trigger our brains in the right way. This is Tribe V2, and it seems like straight out of a Black Mirror episode. After seeing all of this, I was naturally skeptical. So we ran an experiment. We uploaded 5 viral videos and 5 non-viral videos that all looked good to me to see if we can identify what actually will go viral without knowing which videos have millions of views. And before I show you the results, let me actually show you the videos first and what the brain simulation predicted for each one of them.
I think this is not a good idea. Oh my god, what is happening?
If you watch my last video, you might recognize this one right here. I used the Claude and Higgsfield integration to actually generate a video, which got 1.9 million views in the first day of posting it. And clearly it's a viral video, it worked. So let's actually see what the brain activity predictor says here. What's already interesting with the very first prediction here, this is obviously a very visual video. The visual cortex rate is 100%. So this thing says that the visuals of this video are perfect, which makes sense. I fully agree with that. Now the auditory cortex is also very active because of the sounds which are fitting to the visuals. So if you look at the scans right here, apparently the more blue it is, the more thinking it requires for the brain. The more red it is, the more that part of the brain is just entertained. It doesn't have to think, it doesn't have to do nothing. It's almost like relaxed, it's just looking at the thing and it doesn't care anymore. It doesn't have to think at all, which essentially is exactly what you want because that's what people stop scrolling on. The next video right here is very, very short, but it has a super strong perceived value.
Oh my god.
And you can see here for the second time that the back part of the brain is actually red. Keep that in mind, and I'm going to tell you later on what that actually means. This video right here did go viral, and the feeling I started to get once I saw these things, if one of the fields is fully maxed out, it's a really good sign. Especially the visual cortex, you can get very far with it. So the next video is a very long video. There's a lot of speaking going on.
Of actual boob filler to enhance. Yeah, I wouldn't have either last year until I started heavily researching balloofiline.
And almost all the metrics here are off the charts. They're all looking significantly better. And you can also see here that it's not only the back part of the brain, which is red, but apparently the whole brain. Obviously, the visual cortex is not as active as with these crazy brain rot videos, but because the rest is so good, the overall video performance seems to be better. The next video, again, is not one of these brain rot videos, but more of an interesting one.
Around with fat fingers from boob filler, including myself. Do you see the difference? Yeah, I didn't believe it last year until my RN brain kicked in from all kinds of women applying volufiline, but with their fingers.
And here you can see that the hold rate, so the retention rate, is super, super high, 51%. That's really, really good. And even though the hook isn't good, because the video itself carries, it works. Let's take a look at the next video. This one is visually super, super engaging and it looks very satisfying. However, it did not go viral at all. Remember how I told you have to remember the back of the brain being red? Just like this one here, where the visuals are super strong, the back of the brain seems to be working more. The reason why this one did not go viral is because it looks super fake. If you search up this type of content, you're gonna see a bunch of other videos which did go viral with these like AI lawn mowing videos, and you can clearly see the concept is there, the proven concept is there, but it just looked too fake to make it go viral. Now, the next video is actually very interesting because it goes against everything which we've been saying.
It's one of the most important supplements that I've ever found ever in my life, if not the most important one, and the one that I cherish the most. There's a big difference between when I'm taking it, when I'm not taking it, and it's just my absolute go-to supplement for cognitive performance.
However, the difference here is that it's Joe Rogan speaking. This thing cannot really differentiate Joe Rogan versus some other character who is irrelevant. However, people are listening to Joe Rogan, and that's why this video went viral, even though this thing is not really picking up on it. It doesn't really understand why it did go viral. Okay, so the next video, it has 200,000 likes, which is insane, and it's very visually engaging. Here, the hook rate is high, the hold rate, everything is so good, not because of anything but the visual cortex. So now we're gonna upload all the results of all the videos to Claude and let it make a dashboard. So here's the prompt I used. Hey Claude, can you please take all the research from the viral videos where I used the Tribe V2 model and combine them into an HTML dashboard, and please mark all the videos that you think are viral and do additional analysis on each of the videos so we can see deeper insights. So what's interesting about the results here is that besides the Joe Rogan one, it's actually very accurate on predicting which videos did go viral and which ones didn't based on the score. The only specific exception is Joe Rogan, because it kind of didn't understand why this should go viral, but in reality we know if Joe Rogan speaks, it works. Before I did this whole experiment, I initially tested the same thing on the Higgs field model. They also have this virality predictor. However, when I used theirs, in their trailer, they claim that it's insane and it works like crazy, but to me, literally nothing worked at all. So theirs, I wouldn't recommend at all. The only somewhat pattern I saw on Higgs field is that if I add a face, it has a higher score, and if there's no face, there's no higher score. So it doesn't mean anything. We went through a crazy hassle to actually install the original new meta model, and it's actually not as easy as you would expect. You have to use Hugged Face public source, then locally store it on GitHub, and then get Tribe V2. If you want us to show you exactly how to do it, you can actually set up a call with us below. We're going to show it to you there. Now, we have to keep in mind, they only use 720 people to set up this whole thing. Imagine what's going to happen if they use 10 or 100,000 brains to actually run this again. And I already could tell from this that like in a year, 2, 3 years, we're going to be in this crazy dystopian world where you can just post a video and the question is not will they watch it, but rather what specifically should I do to activate their brain? Here's the thing. Let's go, it's gonna go viral. And then the whole space is gonna move into a very questionable era because everything goes viral, which is obviously not gonna work because of saturation. It's kind of ridiculous to think about this, like this massive publicly listed company is just releasing data on how to fry people's brains. So it's kind of scary, but at the same time, very interesting to see where this whole thing is gonna go. In the end of the day, what I know is that you can make a lot of money with AI content on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And the only thing that you need is good content, a good product behind it, and that's all. So over the last few years, we have actually built a mentorship program that shows you exactly how to go viral. Now, we use every trick in the book to actually make you go viral and then sell products either for yourself on Shopify dropshipping stores or as an affiliate to an Amazon brand or something else. If you want me to explain to you the entire strategy on how to actually make money with these types of things, click the link below, sign up for a call, and we're going to see if it's a good fit.